welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the month of April 2024. I hope all my Aquarius friends are doing well. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Cups. In the obstacle position, we have the Four of Wands, clarified by Strength. In the present position, we have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Chariot. And in the future outcome position, you do have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Hanged Man. So let's get right into the spread. In the past, you have moved from a difficult situation and created a better situation for yourself and other people as well. We see on this card kind of like water that is turmoiled water and then calm water on this side of the boat. And so the swords, they actually represent words. And so there was an exchange of some kind of a difficult conversation maybe that left you feeling low emotionally, and you sort of took the courage to create a better situation for yourself because you were wanting to, follow your intuition and have a more emotionally fulfilling experience in a personal aspect of your life or in a professional aspect of your life. You found a solution. You figured out a way to make things, circumstances better for yourself. You moved in the right direction because you moved away from something that wasn't serving you, something that was creating some kind of tension inside of you. And because you are connected spiritually, because you follow your intuition, you were able to tap into that connection with the divine that has given you enough knowledge and enough signs to take advantage of a situation and transition yourself, leave behind what no longer worked for you for a better, more emotionally fulfilling future. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the Four of Wands, which definitely suggests to me that there may be some celebrations that or plans that you have with family or friends, with people that you consider to be your community, that are going to be delayed. There may be some kind of disruptions in your plans. It's not that your plans are being canceled, they're just being delayed so that the universe can recalibrate behind the scenes and bring you the best. Also, do be careful with making kind of decisions from a place of disharmony. You want to hopefully delay making any kind of decisions in the month of April. April is a very interesting month. It's the most significant month out of 2024, out of all the months, because there's so much going on astrologically speaking. We have the solar eclipse. We have the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction as well. We have things coming from subconscious to the conscious, which, will give you extra information. New information is coming to the surface that is going to kind of make you feel like, well, this is a change. And so don't necessarily make decisions or plans for the future, but do make sure that you are connecting with the divine. Do make sure that you're taking walks in nature so that you can ground yourself. Do make sure that you're doing breathing, exercising, and meditating and drinking plenty of water, all those good things. remember, if you want your life to be a masterpiece, you need to master the peace. Like everything depends on how peaceful you feel on the inside. Definitely with the strength card also in the obstacle position, you may be allowing your inner demons to run wild, and kind of unrestricted almost. So you want to you may feel like your logic is being overridden by your emotions, like you're not in control, emotionally speaking. What is an emotion? Emotion is energy, and it flows through your body. The cosmic energy goes into the crown chakra, the top of your head, and it goes pretty much to your waist and then back up again out the crown chakra back into the cosmos. That's why it's called cosmic energy. The earth energy goes into your, like, basically your leg, your foot, goes up to the basically your waist, and then goes out the other leg back into the earth, if you will. So the energy has to move. Imagine drinking water but not being able to pee. The water gets stuck inside your body and it creates, ailments, right? It creates a serious problem. The same thing with energy. When your emotions are not flowing freely through your body, they get stuck, they get suppressed for whatever reason, and that creates ailments, that creates resistance, that creates issues. And so you want to make sure that if your logic is being overridden by your emotions, that you find the balance and the harmony between your mind and your heart, because three things have to be in alignment: your spiritual side, which is your soul, with your heart, which is the emotional side of you, and the mind, the brain, the thoughts, the logic, and that's the third side of you. All of them have to be in alignment in order for you to move forward. And when your mind pulls in one direction, logically you want to do this, but your heart is pulling in the other direction, you create resistance and you get stuck. So it's important to make sure that your energy is running through you, flowing through you, and specifically, it's also very important to take your shoes off and stand on the grass so that you're connected to earth, because earth will then energize you. Like earth is almost like a one large crystal. If you hold a crystal in your hand, it will energize you. It will help have healing effects on you. If you wrap it with a copper wire, the conduction of the energy out of the crystal inside your body happens faster. Also, do remember to clear your crystals with a red laser, or charge them and clear them in the full moon or new moon light. That also works. But if you cannot wait until the new moon or full moon, then you clean them with a red laser. A lot of people have cats, and so a red laser is usually like a toy that you can use for your crystals. So that is important to remember. Sometimes, we have disagreements with family members, and that creates a little bit of disharmony. This is why it could also, the Four of Wands could also appear in the obstacle position. But definitely, there's some kind of lack of harmony when it comes to your close-knit community of people around you. Maybe someone is voicing an opinion that is different than yours, in which case you definitely don't want to get overly emotional, but you want to first ground yourself and then approach that situation by responding. There's two types of ways people kind of react. You can react or you can respond. If you react, it's not well thought out and emotionally felt. It's just like the first thing that comes into your mind. So it's important to be able to respond. When you respond, it comes from a much more grounded place. place. And when you are grounded, when you're connected with the Mother Earth, with Gaia, however you want to call Earth, then it is a much better received kind of reaction, if you will. Now, in the present position, you have the Knight of Wands, which is great because the Knight of Wands is telling you, be fearless. Take the opportunity that is presented to you, put your ideas into motion, but this is the time to take action. The Knight of Wands is all about action, action, action. And the Chariot is all about control. So you're taking action and you are in charge of the direction of that action. So if you're going to respond to somebody, you're in charge of how that is going to come across. If you're going to ask your job to promote you, you're in charge of that, how that comes across and which direction you're moving in. So, make sure that you are focused first and foremost on having the action be connected to raising your vibration, because whatever action you take, it's very, very important to you that the outcome of that raises the vibration. The more your vibration is raised, the harder it is for the demonic energy to feed off of you. Harder it is for you to give away your life force energy, precious energy. So definitely the Knight of Wands is all about being courageous and determined and using your willpower in order to accomplish the things that you want to see in your life. You have the control. This is why in the spread you see the Chariot. Now, in the future outcome position, there is a slightly unpleasant combination because you have the Three of Swords clarified by the Hanged Man. This is the time to address difficult emotions, emotions that we tend to put under the carpet, under the rug, and try and kind of refocus our mind on something else. It's important to recognize that as you raise your vibration, the easier it is for you to address difficult emotions. When your vibration is low and you have to deal with the Three of Swords, it is a bit of a disaster. But when your vibration is high and you have a Three of Swords, which is some kind of a, definitely some kind of a difficult situation, disagreement, maybe rejection or separation that, makes you feel somewhat down. When your vibration is high, this does not affect you as strongly as when your vibration is low. The Hanged Man tells me that this is not the time to make decisions. This is not the time to kind of make up your mind about something. This is the time to sort of transmute this energy and adopt a new perspective in order to move forward. You are very much in a growing and evolving state at this moment. And sometimes that requires shedding. That requires removing something out of your life that no longer works. And sometimes people hold on to that so strongly that the divine has to step in and kind of nudge gently in the right direction, which then produces a Three of Swords, because you're like, well, why? I mean, I'm very happy, with this, and it doesn't need to happen, but it needs to happen if you are willing or wanting to grow. And if you cannot grow, then you cannot continue on the journey. So the divine will bring in a Three of Swords moment in order to have you experience some kind of a realization. And this is what is happening. It's not so much like, it's not about your loved one betraying you. It's about having a realization of your perception that, for a long time you perceived something as this, and now it's changing to something else. No one is breaking up. Yes, a part of you may feel a little bit rejected, but it is something that it's not like a whole of you is being rejected, only a part, only that view, only that perception that you've had. And the Hanged Man is definitely kind of showing telling you that you need to look at it from a different point of view. This is why he's sort of upside down. Because if you're upside down, you see things in such a way that a realization comes about. But let's see what we can clarify with the mystical wisdom card that I pulled. And we've got leadership. Set your goals. Definitely the month of April is a very pivotal month, and you're going to be setting new goals. Your values are also changing. Goals are short-term, values are more long-term. And so goals are very important to keep you in that progress, to keep you in that evolution. But it's interesting to me that you have a lion in this card. You also have a line in this card, in the strength card. You have a lot of power. You have that raw, incredible power to create, to bring about, to collaborate, to be a leader, to bring people together, to have an amazing collective voice that then bounces, off of onto you and makes you a strong leader as well. But the divine is calling you to use your patience, to use your self-control and self-discipline and willpower in order to manifest your dreams into reality. Let's also see what the Shaman's Dream Oracle has for us. And we do have the Wall. Obstacles. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you're on track, with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you've been reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. So look at this obstacle and kind of search within you, what is it that this lesson is meant to teach you, and be grateful that this lesson is there, because it is teaching you to maybe stand stronger in your position, maybe do the opposite and compromise. But without the obstacles, we do not grow. They teach us, they are there in order to elevate you, in order to make you a better leader, in order to make you a stronger person, because there is a lot more reserved for you. So don't hyper identify with this obstacle. Don't over identify with, a lesson. It is there to serve its purpose and nothing else. I've also pushed an angel and ancestor oracle card, and we've got Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. You're being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. So gentle touch, gentle touch, gentle touch. Your motto for April should be gentle touch. Reach high. Move with subtlety and grace, reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. A lot of times in our life, we are, so convinced that we have to be constantly pushing in order to achieve that we forget to step back and just let things play out. This is a reminder to you that you are part of the universe, you are part of God, and so He is the ultimate master and you are the student, if you will. So right now you are putting your hat, the student hat on, and learning from this particular card. And this card is here in order to make you laser accurate, like a doctor who uses a scalpel to be, surgically precise. Every movement has to be very well thought out, and very well considered before it is implemented. All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. This is a preparation. You're in the preparation for the next step, because the next step is going to be absolutely amazing. And for that, you need to gauge your patience, gauge your inner strength, gauge your ability to have self-discipline, self-control, and all of that, and become stronger. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aquarius. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting me. I'm so honored. And I will see you in the next one.